Hi dear Scorpio, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali and this is a journal love reading for all the Scorpio Sun, Moon, Venus rising from 2nd till the 8th of Feb 2026. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, honey, this is not your story. Please keep in mind. Don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading, honey. Okay, sometimes the messages are not for you. Take whatever resonates and leave the other portion. For personal reading healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. For tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass too, links are given below. So let's start. Overall energy for Scorpio people for this week regarding their love and relationship area. Three of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, bottom of the deck is a Wheel of Fortune. You guys are waiting for the time when you guys will be able to get over a heartbreak or some kind of hurt and pain that you are still going through. And you guys are waiting for some kind of brand new beginning, like a stable, long term kind of beginning. For most of you, you guys are super focused on your money and finances, financial stability rather than this love and relationship area because you're trying your best to transmute this pain into something meaningful. Okay, the overall energy here is of transmuting the pain into something meaningful and moving forward to have a stable brand new beginning. Cool. Let's see your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now, Scorpio. We have the Empress. So this person is feeling like they have a lot of respect towards you. They have a lot of that energy of this person is really something good. This person carries a personality of a loving, nurturing, caring kind of energy. So they respect you a lot. They adore you a lot. Okay, let's clarify the Empress here as their feelings for you. We have the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Swords. Wow. So this person, see, respects you. They have a lot of respect for you. They see you as somebody who is having, who is sitting there in their power, but they feel like you're walking away. You're detaching from them. You're no longer interested in them, and or you are going away and away and away from them, and you have cut them out of your life just like that. And for some weird reason, this person feels like they know the reason why you are cutting them out of your life, and they're respecting it. Okay, so the more you are detaching and letting it go, the more they are feeling respectful towards you, and they feel like, okay, you got your shit together and you are doing whatever you feel like is right for you. Basically, you are taking a stand for yourself, and this is making this person respect you a lot. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Scorpio? King of Wands. So from your side, you feel like wearing your heart on your sleeve at the sleeves. At the same time, you feel like you should not like you should not allow your vulnerable side to come in front of anyone because of your ego and pride. Let's clarify the King of Wands. King of Wands is someone who is ready to do anything, but they refuse to uh, let their ego get hurt or in any way. Let's clarify the King of Wands here as your feelings. We have the Emperor, the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Swords, right? So you feel like you should show yourself as somebody who is sorted, who is mature, who is grounded, and you definitely feel like suppressing your emotions and showing it to everyone that you don't care about someone or something, but you do. So you feel like being deceptive regarding your own feelings to the whole world, including yourself, because it's the matter of your ego and pride. Maybe self-respect for some of you, but for most of you, it's a matter of your ego and pride. And it hurts to be vulnerable in front of other people. So what's the use of doing that? So you feel like putting on this mask of, I got my shit together. Cool. The way the other person got it. Okay. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them, Scorpio? Nine of Cups. Their intention here is to have their desire fulfilled, have their wish fulfilled. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups here. We have the Four of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. This person wants to talk about long-term partnership, talk about commitment. They want to think about having a brand new beginning, and they want to let go of all the stressful energies, all the restless energies, all the not being able to come on the same page kind of energies out of this dynamics. So this person wants to think about this situation in a positive way, and they want you also to participate equally in the situation, but for some reason you're not. You are busy protecting yourself from getting hurt again, getting used again. This person respects you and your decisions, but they want to have this starting or restarting of this chapter all over again, where both of you are very very clear about the commitment or marriage portion, and there is no any stress, there is no any insecurities or any kind of negativity in the situation whatsoever. Let's see what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Scorpio. Two of Swords. You just want to be very very clear headed. You don't want to be in this up in the air kind of energy. You don't want to be on the crossroads and continuously thinking about what's going to happen next kind of energy. Let's clarify the Two of Swords as your intentions here. You want everything crystal clear in front of you, right? Let's see. We have the Page of Wands, the Star, and the Hanged Man. Yeah, you want to live your life to the fullest. You want to live like a child. You want to heal yourself. You want to remain optimistic and open to the idea of having something good or having someone good by your side. And you definitely want to see things from a totally different perspective from what you used to see it from, right? So basically, like in the past, maybe you used to be anxious, maybe you used to operate on this energy of maybe they're busy, maybe they're doing this, maybe they're going to give me the clarity, and now you don't want to operate on anything that is not giving you the proper clarity and understanding of what this is and how it is going to unfold. So you definitely want to change your perspective, shift your perspective permanently, and you want to live your life to the fullest, and whatever or whosoever is meant to be with you is going to be eventually be in your life. Okay, that's a really cool energy. You learned it. You learned how to how to permanently shift your perception regarding love and relationship area. Let's see what could be the possible outcome here for you guys till the 8th of Feb, Scorpio. King of Cups, it's like emotional maturity, emotional fulfillment, internally feeling emotionally grounded and mature. Let's clarify the King of Cups here as the potential outcome for you guys. We have the Five of Wands, the Empress, the Six of Wands. Yes, internally there is going to be some kind of conflict or chaos, but eventually you guys will be able to have this growth and expansion and happiness that you guys are looking forward to have in your love and relationship area. I do see you sharing your energies with a very beautiful person, sharing your energy with another person here, and both of you feeling like even if there are a little bit of conflicts and chaos or some kind of disagreements between you guys, things are moving forward irrespective of the chaos in the situation. Okay, and it's going to make you feel emotionally very uh, grounded, emotionally very happy. I don't see you guys are going to be like on cloud nine or something. You guys are going to emotionally feel happy and fulfilled and good about yourself, good about this bond or this connection. especially if you guys are married to each other. A lot of things are going to shift this week. And if you or if not, if you guys are in a serious relationship with someone, things are going to come back to this loving energy, loving phase of, okay, let's work on it and let's make it work out beautifully and positively. If you guys are planning to conceive or something, there are good chances of having that kind of energy also this week. Good. The outcome is really very beautiful. There are going to be conflicts and issues, but you guys will be able to overcome those conflicts, and you guys will be able to come together in a positive way and start making things work out. And you guys are going to feel very happy and positive about this chapter of your life. Awesome. You're sharing a beautiful bond with another energy here, and it's going to make you feel very happy from inside. Happy and peaceful. The guidance here is the Temperance, Queen of Swords, and the Moon. Don't let your mind, don't let your insecurities, your fears come in between you and your happiness. Okay? You have come a long way. You have come a long way, Scorpio. And now, when it's time for you to like bear the fruits of your hard work, your healing, and everything, don't let your insecurities and your mind come in between you and your happiness and your healing. Take things really very, very slow. Learn from your past mistakes and don't repeat the same kind of stupid things that you had done in the past as well. Don't let like your past experiences, your past version, your past behavior ruin your present energies and the future ones. Your mind will try to like trap you in comfort zone, in this energy of stay here, it's familiar, it's comfortable, even if it sucks, stay here, but don't listen to your mind. Okay, face your fears head on and keep moving forward. Slowly but surely you guys will be able to come on that point where you will be able to figure out how to go ahead and make things happen in your love and relationship area. The term and condition: don't allow your fear, your insecurities, and your past experiences come in between you and your happiness and on the path of your healing. Cool. So let me answer one of your questions related to your love and relationship area. This portion also might or might not resonate. If it does, good. If it doesn't, just leave this portion behind. Not every answer is for you. Sometimes the messages are not for you. Okay. So you can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask a question 3 times in your mind space, keep it short, simple, and precise. And I'm going to give you 10 to 15 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough for you, you can pause the video and unpause whenever you feel like to get it. And your time starts now. So the answer is to your question is listen to your intuition, which simply means that you already know the answer, but you might be pushing the divine again and again and again to give you the answer when you already know it. Okay, don't go against your intuition, connect with it, and you already know the answer. That's what's written in this guidebook also, the same thing. So you already know the answer. Stop pushing the divine to give you the answer that you already know. Stay in touch with your intuition, and whatever it is saying to you, that is the answer for you. Okay, deep down you know it. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Scorpio. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.